The road to the Infinity War continues with the Incredible Hulk. Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Youmaycallmelando Jr., but you may call me Lando, and I just saw The Incredible Hulk. The continuation to the Infinity War has continued, or the road to the Infinity War has continued. Not a continuation of the Infinity. The road to the Infinity War has continued, and I just saw The Incredible Hulk, and I have to tell you what I thought of it because it's out of moral obligation for your viewing pleasure. So this movie has Mark Ruffalo. No, not Mark Ruffalo, huh? Who is it? Oh, Edward Norton. Edward Norton. Oh, yes, obviously Edward Norton was in this film, not Mark Ruffalo yet. The movie starts off with the opening credits of the origin, because not many people watch the origin as much as they want to anymore. You know, an origin story's like, yeah, we've seen it already. We saw Hulk. We saw Hulk. Let's not talk about that, shall we? In the opening credits, they show the origin of how Bruce Banner became the Incredible Hulk, but not through, you know, they didn't really show Hulk. They showed some first-person images and all along those lines, but they didn't really show him. And they showed that in the opening credits, and I thought, okay, that's a little different, a little transition. Let's see a little origin story through the opening credits, get it out of the way, and let's move on to the real story. Bruce Banner decides he's got to go into hiding, and he flees for about 5 years and ends up in a nice, peaceful, tranquil area where he can... the busy part of Brazil. And in that place, he's learning Portuguese. He's also learning how... and I'm surprised that he's not very fluent in Portuguese, being as how he's been gone for 5 years. I don't know. He gets a job at a factory, and he's just making soda in that area. Well, one of his blood little samples got nicked, and it flew out and ran into some little bottle. He didn't catch it in time, and unfortunately Stan Lee drank it, and he got drunk or mutated. Well, you can't say mutation because mutation is a word that 20th Century Fox owns. Or can I? So when they find out that Stan Lee drank that, they decided, that's gotta be Bruce Banner. We're going to Brazil! Because reasons. So they went to go after him, and they were gonna try and capture him because, you know, they want his blood, they want his stuff, and they want to know what they can do with it so they can make a super soldier out of him. Meanwhile, Bruce Banner is actually led to Brazil because he's trying to find a cure. Now that he can't find a cure, the person he's been talking to online, you know, through chat, and decides he's got to go back home. So that way he can figure out exactly what the hell's going on with his body so that he can finally cure himself. There he meets Liv Tyler, the one dude who's dating the dude from Modern Family. Yeah, that guy. There's some ragtag little hotshot in the film trying to be all that. There's a general in the movie, and obviously the general, you'll see him later on in some future MCU movie that we'll talk about later at some other time. They try to find a cure, they don't cure him, he becomes a Hulk, he beats up the bad guy, and then now we have a continuation that will lead to more MCU films. What did I think of this film? Well, when I first saw it 10 years ago, I thought to myself, this isn't a bad film. It's actually pretty good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. Nowadays, what did I think of it to today's standards? Not as enjoyable. It looks like it was definitely a darker, grittier version with military, espionage, treason, as opposed to the light, colorful MCU films of adventure. This was definitely different. A different mindset than I'm normally accustomed to in these MCU films. Now, granted, this is phase 1, so there's gonna be some little trial and errors, if you will. And Incredible Hulk was one of those trial and errors. Like I said, darker, grittier, lots of yellow colors and a little bit of green colors here and there. This particular Hulk was lean. He looked like he had maybe 3% body fat, that he could be in a bodybuilding competition. Hulk wasn't bulk. Hulk was just a lean, mean fighting machine. Literally lean. Edward Norton playing the main character of Bruce Banner. I could see why he just couldn't fit into future MCU films. He just doesn't fit the part. Mark Ruffalo feels a little more shy and timid. Edward Norton just feels a little like there's a little bit of a confident pick-me-up, if you will, if that makes sense. Just feels different. Him trying to find a cure as opposed to him being alone and on his own kind of deal just doesn't go there. He's just trying to find a cure. It doesn't seem like he's a lonely person. I can't feel that in this movie. I don't see it. So I kind of missed that part. The main villain, I'll add his name on there because I forgot his name, just doesn't look like he's military. Militaries are, you know, shoulders and or something along those lines. I never really served. But he just went like slanky and cool. Like, what's up, man? Every time he moved, it was like a little shoulder shrug. Like, what's up? Military, sir. I guess that's what the director wanted him to be, because since he was different from all the others, so I guess that's what they wanted. The film did have a little bit of a borderline rated R, if you will, near the end after the guy mutated. Can't say mutation, or can I? After the guy shapeshifted into the main villain, so Hulk and that guy, they just go at it like, and it just seemed like it was a little borderline rated R, as innocent lives are just swiped away like boom, fly away. Again, it's a trial version. It's phase 1. Would it have continued on? Would it have worked out in future MCU films? Not really. That same element, that same idea of looking like it was a Bourne Identity film just didn't work out for a film like this, or for a universe such as this. I will say there are a couple of hidden Easter eggs. Obviously, we saw the ending with Tony Stark, who comes along and goes, hey, you know, I'm Tony Stark and I want to plan a team. Oh! And for those of us who didn't think it was going to be a continuation of the MCU, that was proof right there. But if you saw the opening credits, you might have also noticed Stark Industries and a letter to Nick Fury. Maybe? I don't know. Not convinced. I'll have to wait till the end of the film where Tony Stark shows up. Now I'm convinced. Not a coincidence at all. Woo! But on a scale of 1 to 10, what could I give this film? Given the circumstances and standards of what this film is, I'm going to give it a 6. Because even though it was nice and it was different and a little better than Hulk, it just felt a little, not all that extravagant. And it's definitely different from the other MCU films. There's a little bit of problems here and there, but I don't know, it just feels, it was okay compared to how I looked at it back then, being as how now the MCU is different and colorful, a little brighter, more adventurous. This one just seems a bit out of place, if you will. Nevertheless, the road to the MCU will continue on. I hope to make more each and every week, and I'm going to try to do my best. If I'm a little behind, I'm going to try and catch up for sure. But otherwise, I thank you guys for watching this particular episode. If you liked it, go ahead and leave a like on this video, and be sure to subscribe for more content. Also, I don't know, but I'm also on Facebook, as well as on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Youmaycallmelando Jr. and on Instagram at Youmaycallmelando. Otherwise, guys, thanks again for watching. I appreciate all that you do. Thank you for your support. More content to come. You guys take care. I'll be back. And as always, knock on. I'm showing off my muscles. I should know better.